the major conflicts in the post-World War II era. As we read paragraph 1, consider the following question. What were some divisions caused by the Cold War? Since World War II, the United States had been directly involved in a number of conflicts. Many of them were the result of divisions created by the Cold War. The Cold War didn't involve actual fighting. It was a state of tension between the United States and the Soviet Union that forced the rest of the world to take sides. Now, using what you've learned in this paragraph, previous classes, and information you've learned through personal experience, write down just a few ideas that are related to our first question: what were some divisions caused by the Cold War? The first conflict we will discuss is the Korean War. As we read paragraph 2, consider the following questions. How was Germany similar and different from Korea? What is a republic? How does a republic differ from a communist government? During World War II, the country of Korea was invaded and occupied by Japan. At the close of the war, it was divided into two sections like Germany. North Korea formed a communist government and was supported by the Soviet Union and China. South Korea formed a republic and was supported by the United States. One word we need to pay attention to is the word communist. Communist government is a totalitarian form of government where ownership and control of wealth and property belong to the state. In contrast, a republic is a political system or form of government in which people elect representatives to exercise power. Write down a response for each of the following. How was Germany similar and different from Korea? What is a republic? How does a republic differ from a communist government? Think about the following questions as we read paragraph 3. What did North Korea do in 1950? Who is helping North Korea? What did they hope to create in South Korea? What did President Truman and the UN send to South Korea? In 1950, North Korea invaded South Korea. With China's help, they hoped to create a communist government in South Korea. President Truman and the United Nations sent troops to stop the North Korean aggression in what was called the Korean War. Write down a response to each of the following questions. What did North Korea do in 1950? Who is helping North Korea? What did they hope to create in South Korea? What did President Truman and the UN send to South Korea? The conflict ended 3 years later in a stalemate, with approximately 33,000 U.S. soldiers killed and over 100,000 injured. Neither side could take any further worthwhile action. One important word we need to know about here is stalemate. A very simple definition is a draw. Neither side wins. However, in this case, we should look at what is written in the text. Neither side could take any further worthwhile action. This best defines a stalemate in the Korean War. The high number of American casualties made it a very unpopular war, and President Truman decided not to run for re-election. Dwight D. Eisenhower became the next President of the United States.